This is complete politics with Chukwuma Okoro.
Collins Amadin, your state governor, Monday Okpehbolo, has celebrated 1 year in office. Can you walk us through, his major achievement? What's your assessment of his 1 year in office?
Thank you very much. By the grace, governor has shown capacity, and not only capacity in the area of building infrastructure. In the area of human relations, he has been able to prove that governance was not just about power, but about the people. One, we had serious tension before he emerged as the governor, which was the terror era of men who were involved in veganism and cultism. That was a major crisis in Edo. Almost every young man that was growing up in Edo, either being forced or being coerced to belong to one group or the other, and some of them probably go beyond the bounds of associating, but became something never imagined. I was able to indeed deal seriously with the issue of cultism, and that brought a lot of relief to a lot of parents. And also the issue of kidnapping was on a high, very high, at the time it came. You still agree that there may still be one or two skirmishes still around, but unfortunately, it must happen in a society that we have found ourselves. The governor alone fight all areas of security, but very largest was able to help curb kidnapping, all issues. One help of local vigilance that was realized and realized. I agree with you. Results are also being done in the infrastructure, like education. For example, over schools have been revisited and the world, either by or by the Ministry of Education itself, through the initiative and the even before Commissioner Bob, the governor was already working in the area of abuse and rebuilding and renovating those that need to be removed and equipped. The governor also have employed over 5,000 teachers very recently into the educational sector, help boost the issue of having one principal in a full school, the principal will teach English and biology, and at the same time go around all the classes. And in some cases, most of the students were not even taking classes, but just go to school. And also, in some cases, or in some schools, they were sitting just on the floor, and he has been able to hurriedly attend to those areas. So, in the health sector, over 18,000 workforce has just been employed and engaged by the governor, though not just recent. They started about 4 or 5 months ago, have been engaged by those state governments through the of Senator Monday Okpehbolo to the health center have its effectiveness, especially with the new initiative, primary health center, over 62 that has been revisited. Some were built, some were renovated by the state government. Then we come to the area of roads. Most of the federal government roads and even the state roads have action, and the state government is also embarking. Majority of those roads, say the federal government, though we expect that there will be reimbursement, but for the fact that there is already a facelift and a capable hands are involved, which is what Edo people are excited about. And Sapler Road, for example, is an epic of it with the kind of job that is ongoing through that road. And just a few days ago, the Ologbo has also been revisited and the food there. Then you go to the old road section, the same thing across almost 25 communities are having relief and drainage sites in a very matured and organized manner. Then you go to areas like Obe, Ogege. These are roads that were completely, the Ute Road and the Teboga Aziz. These were roads that nobody imagined anyone would visit. Governor Okpehbolo did not just visit, but he's doing massive work in all of these roads. Then you move on to Mobaye Aziz, where we now have the first ever flyover that is giving succor to the people based on the congestion that have been on that road. Then you also come to the Adesuwa, and the governor have shown capacity, and also second major flyover in Edo State, and the job is also going on already. So many more. We want to talk about the area of transportation. Edo have lacked so much when it comes to the area of transportation. We once had a Edo line where the government could not even pay salaries, and at the end of the day, Edo line went into comatose. The governor came and first initiated over 100 buses, brand new buses, and new Edo line was rejuvenated, and so many persons were employed. And Edo line, to talk to you today, from Benin to Kaduna, you will spend even less than 30,000 to go, and even to Lagos, you spend less than 15,000, to go to Lagos and return back from Lagos. And so, including Port Harcourt, so many of those routes are being visited. We are not even talking about it. The governor have done so much. So many to measure, but just to measure but a few.
All right, thank you very much, Comrade Collins, for your Governor Monday Okpehbolo. I don't know if you follow the conversation, and Collins has reeled out a lot that the governor has done in just 1 year in office. He says, well, kidnapping has become a thing of the past. Over 5,000 teachers employed in the education sector. We don't have a situation where a principal will have to principal the school, teach English and biology at the same time. Infrastructure, according to him, Edo State has become is a construction site. And in the health sector, more than 1,000 workforce have also been employed. Road construction is everywhere. He talked about roads connecting Benin, Sapele, Benin and Onitsha, Asaba, Benin and Abuja, Benin and Auchi, and all of that. And so, comrade, I would like for you to give us an assessment of Monday Okpehbolo's 1 year in office. What's your take? What do you think?
Once again, thank you for this great of opportunity to be with you.
Beautiful.
I listened to my dear brother there, who is struggling to read that words, reading. I think he was reading from paper. Therefore, anything you are reading from paper need to be clear. I drove the supply road he's talking about now to Oba Etim village, where I'm talking to you from now. As I'm talking to you now, nothing have happened there. Therefore, the records are there. I am not here to join issue with him, but let us address issue on its merits. Let's speak facts and figure, so that those watching this program will appreciate it. And the executive governor of Edo State will also appreciate it that there are persons who are telling him the truth, not psychopaths, parading themselves as the lover of governor, whereas they are after their pocket. It's very sad that you are seeing the younger generation try to concoct, fabricate lies of which benefit. That is what that. On the road and the infrastructural development, I will be taking the performance of Governor in sequence. I'm not here to demarcate the governor, but I'm here to tell you what. Personally, I appreciate the flyover. That flyover in Benin City at the Rama Square is a legacy project that you cannot argue. I pray and hope that he finished the construction. What he's able to achieve that for us, I will appreciate him and I will celebrate him for that. In terms of insecurity, the man have not done well. In terms of fighting court-related activity, courtism, I think the approach I have said in this platform before that, I appreciate his disposition in that regard. No, nothing against him in that. Court-related killing that have drastically reduced. You have mapped out the strategies that people making persons to be scared, and the people are no longer involved directly. To me, I celebrate him on that. But kidnapping, you have not been able to come with any solution. There is no positive sign in that direction. I think that is even the major threat. That is the highest problem we are facing in Edo State. As of today, farmers cannot go to farm. What does that show to you? If farmers cannot go to farm, they will not be able to plant. And if they cannot plant, they cannot harvest. And that will be my point. If farmers cannot go to farm, what will be devil us in the next few days, few weeks, few months is going to be food insecurity. And therefore, the government have not done in that direction. In terms of reaching out, the government have also failed reaching out. It's doing 1 year in office. There have never been a town hall meeting where you engage with the people, where the people will be able to say, this is what you are doing, this is what we need. They have not been able to do that. Therefore, these are some of the issues we are bothered. We are running a participating democracy, whereby You interact with the people, you have a conversation with the people, you discuss with the people, so that the people will also tell you, these are our pains, this is what we are passing through. That is how to run democracy. It's running a solo democracy, which is not good for us. And I believe people like Honorable Amadi should be able to tell the governor, engage with the people, let the people know what you are doing, let the people also share their pain, so that you can come up with a workable direction. That will help us. The governor have not done that. He will agree with me on the strength of that. The governor have failed. Therefore, in terms of education, what is education? I took my time to move around to go and count how far has it done in terms of education. Well, we have a record that they have a press of teachers. That is a fact, and we don't want to do it. But in terms of the physical structure, it's not doing well there, because no matter how you tell you want to do it, once there is no, where with the students, the people, where are you going to gather them so that you can impart knowledge? That is seriously lacking. 5,000 employment for teachers, considering the numbers of the population of Edo State, you will agree with me that is grossly inadequate. But I give it to him. He have made an attempt.
So even before the governor, we had this issue. Even when construction were not going, it was even worse than. For those who are sincere, they knew that on the side of this, there were times we used to spend 2 the road when you are driving, just even within Benin, from High Court in Benin Sapler Road, just to the first stage of the bypass, or then probably before sunrise, you spend 2 days.
Okay.
Driving.
All right. I will come back to you in a moment. The moment we are done with fixing your audio problem, so that we can hear you clearly. You are breaking off rapidly, and the sequence is not connecting, so that our viewers will have to get seamless audio of what you are saying. I'm sorry about that. I'll come back to you in a bit. Now, to you, Comrade Roy, let me ask you the same question that I asked Collins. Isn't it appropriate, that the governor should have fixed probably the bypass, which is a major artery, connecting the east and the west and the Midwest, than having to, as I speak now, I'm not sure that work is ongoing at the bypass. Why is that problem? Why did the government prioritize? The governor, did he get his priorities right, having to keep people inside Benin for 3-4 hours? And the driver that took me said that on Friday it was even worse than the Saturday that I traveled. Why all of that?
Sad story we have in Edo State. It appears the handlers of the Mr. Governor or advisors like Honorable Amadi, they are not telling him the truth. That is my pain in all these things. Why we naturally expect the governor that you are doing a legacy project as vast at that level. Why we expect the connecting roads, the feeder roads to be working. You recall the reason why that bypass was constructed is to ease traffic within the Benin metropolis. And that reasons have since been jettisoned, because when the governor came on board, he refused to address the issue that are quite fundamental in terms of how do we contest the main roads, in terms of what do we do. The governor hurriedly to a place where I believe by now he don't know if it is to move forward or to move back. That's what we call show marshmallow in those days. Where you are stuck in one place. That is our fear. The governor is supposed to be more bothered about the feeder roads in Benin City. As of today, I left my office to urban community in Sapler Road, and I decided to drive via the GRA. Yeah, as I'm talking to you now, the GRA in Benin City is the worst road in the history of Benin City. We have never seen so bad. We have never seen so. The road, we are wondering what is going on. But I listened to one of their reports that it's because of the rainy season. You begin to wonder, is it Edo State only in Benin City that we experience rain? There are no motorable roads in Benin. Any car you see in Benin now is more or less in a deplorable situation. For you, you can quickly take your camera to Honorable Amadi to go and check his vehicle. That is a direction of what we are facing on daily basis in Benin City. Well, as I said before, we were expecting the governor not to quickly know the roads that need attention. There are many roads that need attention with high level of urgency. The governor is not interested. As of today, you cannot go to Agbo from Benin. You can't do it. I'm happy that you also pass through that road. You cannot. The road will not between that Agbo road There is nothing to show about it again. You cannot just try it. Therefore, you go to that Sapler Road again, no way. We were expecting for him to leave that bypass. He deliberately abandoned it, abandoned those roads. And the feeder roads is not doing anything. He's interested in that legacy project, that overhead bridge. And that is the music we are hearing everything. And they keep on building on that, singing on that. That will not be enough for us. That will not be enough for us. And I expect the governor to take it that level. I don't know whether it's as a result of lack of resources, but it cannot be, because the president has informed all of us that there is too much money in the hands of the governor now. After the removal of subsidy, there is not too much money in the hands of the governor. Therefore, they have no reason not to utilize this fund. They have no reason not to be working. What we expected those things not to even be